And so I can sort of keep it in there. So I put the glue in there, now I'm going to squeeze out the excess. And it looks like it's sort of staying in there, which is perfect because I don't want too much. I'm going to put a little more over here. My name's Shawn Connelly and I live in San Francisco, California. I skate for Circle A Skateboards and I'm co-founder of the SF Skate Club, a skateboard program for youth. Now, what I'm here to show you today is how to repair skateboard decks. Well, skateboards definitely do not last forever. They're made of wood, they fall apart pretty fast, and they fall apart when you're using them in the right way. So the first one I'll show you here is using the wood glue and a vise like this so that you can hold it in place. So you get your wood glue and you'll want to do this maybe in the evening and definitely when you know you're not going to want to use your skateboard for at least probably about 10 or 12 hours to really get it in there good. Because if you glue and then you skate and it pops out, you're just going to get a massive amount of glue in there when you try to do it again. So it's going to really fill up too much. And you're going to apply a small amount into the middle of the chip. Now, like I said, you'll notice that this chip is sort of still alive here. It's like connected by some of this grip tape that's still there. And so I can sort of keep it in there. So I put the glue in there, now I'm going to squeeze out the excess. And it looks like it's sort of staying in there, which is perfect because I don't want too much. I'm going to put a little more over here. Now the thing about glue is, wood glue especially, is when it hardens, it hardens really, really hard. I grab my vise here, open it up. I'm going to join the two pieces together. Now this is going to make sure, since wood glue takes a little longer to dry than say super glue, which dries like almost instantly. So I'm going to squeeze out this excess, and as I'm doing it, I'll take a piece of paper, piece of towel here, clean it up, squeeze a little more out. Now I know that thing is in there good. We're not moving too much, and be careful, it looks like I got a little bit on my vise, so you don't want to glue the vise to your board. Not too hard to avoid. And then just kind of tighten this whole thing up. Then you're going to want to let it dry for the whole night and come back and check on it tomorrow. And then one added feature, like the next day if you want, you could take some sandpaper or find an old little piece of grip and sort of sand down the extra glue that might come out a little bit. So the next way that you can repair your skateboard chip is using shoe goo. Now shoe goo is an awesome thing that was I don't know how old this stuff is, but I remember seeing it as a kid and it was pretty amazing. We used to fix our skateboard shoes with it, and what it does is it dries to a really soft rubber. So it's supposed to sort of emulate like the bottom rubber of a shoe, and you want it to be sort of grippy, not too hard. Now let's say, just for the sake of this experiment here or example, that this chip has been lost and the chip is gone and we just have this missing space in your skateboard. Now what you could do is take your shoe goo and you'll want a well-ventilated area. This stuff smells like very toxic, very strong, and just apply just really not too much shoe goo into this thing. There we go. And then I'll use the chip to help put this, smooth this out. Now shoe goo is a lot harder to work with than the glue because it sticks to everything. So if you have trouble with it getting on everything, one way that you can smooth this out is by using an ice cube. And what it does is it kind of chills it while it slides over it. But for this amount of size of a chip, you don't really need too big a one. So now I fold the grip tape back over the space. And with this one too, you want to do this with about 10 hours to wait, because you want, this one's going to take a little bit longer than glue even, so maybe 12, 14 hours. And this is how you repair skateboard decks. My name's Shawn Connelly. I skate for Circle A, and I'm co-founder of the SF Skate Club. You want to learn more about that? Check out sfskateclub.com.